Shalom, shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemal Shai, by Sherman Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostle on 8 great millstone. And salutation you brothers pushing this word with true sincerity and with charity. Alright, so really I was sitting here meditating through the spirit, and really just seeing and just trying to come up with some edifying to teach the flock. And that came to my mind. All right, edify, right? So you go into the word edify, all right, it means the act of building up, metaphorically edifying, to educate. It says the act of one who promotes another's growth, and it says Christian wisdom, piety, happiness, holiness, a building, right? So in this truth, what should be doing is really teaching things that are edifying. All right, teaching things that pertain to salvation. The things that we really need. All right, for salvation. All right, and the Lord, like the brother Yaki like to say, sometimes he throw you a bone. All right, which is the deeper meanings and understandings of the scriptures, man. Which is the meat. All right, but really, we should worry about teaching things that's actually edifying and building up the flock, man, and actually teaching them and warning them, all right, what they should be, not what we should be doing, and not only what we should be doing, but how we should be living. All right, so this is Romans 14:19. Let us therefore follow after the things which makes for peace, and things wherewith one may edify another. All right. So we need to worry about the things that's gonna edify one another. It's gonna build us up. All right. That's gonna actually, all right, be beneficial to us. All right, to our spirit. All right, and growth. All right, because like the scriptures say, desire the sincere milk of the word that they may grow thereby. All right, the things that's gonna edify you through the spirit, all right, is gonna actually make you grow through the spirit. All right, so when you grow, you get older, then you can digest the meat and and then you can understand certain things, certain sayings, and certain proverbs. All right, that the scriptures hold. All right, but knowing, like we used to say this, knowing whether or not the earth is flat. All right, like, that's not gonna get you saved. All right, like the scriptures talk about in endless genealogies. All right, that's not gonna get you saved, man. What's gonna get you saved is your conduct. All right, what are you doing? How are you living your life? All right, are you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability? Are you conforming your mind? Are you becoming a new creature in your Yahweh Shemal Shai? All right. All right, knowing whether the earth is flat or not, or knowing how far the earth is from the sun, that has nothing to do with salvation. All right, there's nothing to do with salvation. All right, so I just kind of went through a lot of some scriptures. All right, and typed up the word edify, and this, it's pretty much self-explanatory. This is 1 Corinthians 14. All right, I'm gonna start it. All right, it's I'm gonna start at 3. It says 1 Corinthians 14:3. But he that prophesies speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort. Matter of fact, let me get this into my sword. It's 1 Corinthians 1:14. All right. Oh, it's like it. 1 Corinthians 14:1. My bad. It's like it. All right. It says, but he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to the edification and the exhortation and comfort. All right. It says, calling near summons. This is for the exhortation. All right, which is admonish, encourage. console, comfort. All right. So to encourage. All right. And for what, man? Because this is what's going to happen. Things that we're going through. All right. It was prophesied these things are going to happen. All right. And to actually comfort you to know that we got a great promise that's to come. All right. It says, he that speaketh in an unknown tongue edify himself, but he that prophesies edify the church. All right. So prophesying, like, and it's the thing. Who's the spirit of prophecy? Yahweh Shai. All right. So we need to be worried about things that's beneficial, which is to the edifying of the church, which is the milk of the scriptures, and prophesying. All right. And prophesying, telling our people what's going to happen before it happens. All right, because the scriptures say, then should they know that a prophet has been among them. All right, that's how you know the prophet, who the prophets are, because they're telling you things before it happen. All right, so worrying about what the mark of the beast. All right, the people, the Esau coming down having great wrath. All right, because he know he have a short time. All right, these things are in the mix to happening right now, and you can look around and you can see. Hey, like the scripture say, one shall desire to enter into a city and shall not be able. These things are prophecies that's going to happen. All right, that we need to warn our people. All right, to edify them. All right, and to let them know and build them up that these things are coming. All right, and that, like the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, man. So this knowledge and this wisdom and this understanding that we have, knowing that we sinned against the Lord, knowing that we sinned against the Lord, knowing that we're bearing our indignation for our sins. All right, knowing that we went off. All right, and that Yahweh Razazah, we're paying for our sins now. All right. And we're suffering and we're going through that fire now, so we don't have to go through the fire later, which is the second death. All right. It says, he that speaketh in an unknown tongue edify himself, but he that prophesies edify the church. It says, I would that ye all spake with tongues, but rather, it's I would that ye all spake with tongues, but rather that ye prophesied, for greater is he that prophesieth than he that speaketh with tongues, except he interpret, that the church may receive edifying. All right, so look, it'd be good that everybody could speak in tongues, but that's not the gift that was given to everybody. But to prophesy to all the people, that's a gift. All right. Because it's different men that's given the gifts of tongues that can actually interpret, and interpret the message and bring it out. That's why you got brothers all over the world speaking in different tongues, because they understood the language, and like even in Saudi Arabia, they got the apostles and Elder Malcolm and different brothers. They got it translated into these other languages so they can get it. All right, but the main thing is to prophesy, man. To prophesy. All right. To tell that this place is going down, man. Like the scriptures say, Isaiah 28:8. The prophets that has been before me and before these are old, prophesy what? Against great kingdoms of famine, pestilence, destruction. This is our job, man. All right. And I think it's Jeremiah 28:8. Matter of fact, let me make sure. All right. Yep, Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against kingdoms, of war, of evil, and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh has truly sent him. So that's how you know who's the man of the Lord or not, because the words are going to come to pass. And who has been diligent and been doing his work, and the things have been coming to pass. All right. First, the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and then the men that follow them, because the Spirit, the Lord has put the Spirit on these great men. All right, to put the Spirit on these men. All right, these our teachers. Which taught us, which really in turn the Spirit jumped on us and gave us knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and we have received the things that we need to learn for salvation, and we're teaching the things that's pertaining to salvation. All right, and we're warning our people the things to come. All right, so with that, just That's the deal. Prophesy, prophesy, prophesy. All right, because hey, look, it's gonna look like the apostle said a while ago. Look, we're gonna wake up and it's just gonna be known as the men of the Lord. All right, because it's gonna be known who's the prophet and who's not. All right, but how you gonna know they're a prophet or not? When the word of the prophet come to pass. All right, and then also it's edifying to the church. All right, you building brothers up. You building the few sisters that do believe and their children that do believe. You know, we're actually raising a nation right now. All right. So with that, and we gotta be careful. We feed the nation, man. We have to feed the nation correctly and right. All right, we can't. Hey, that's like you give you give a child candy when he's too young, man. All right, he's not gonna. Hey, look, my son. All right, he used to eat green peppers. All right, like apples. All right, he used to eat green peppers like apples. All right, so but you give a kid sweets too young. Hey, look, you're gonna rot the brain. And you're gonna rot the body. You're not gonna give them the proper nutrition they need to grow. All right, because you're giving them the wrong things. You feeding the wrong things into the body. All right. So with that, I just want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity. Shalom and above.